I need to stop with the rage quit, but it wasn't even the fact that I was losing. If I I felt I don't know. I think actually just going to turn off my TV and turn it back on. I mean, it said I was late and everything. It felt like I was right on time. I was not hitting anything. I don't know if for some reason I just had some wicked bad input lag or something, but I mean, and it felt the same way on my pitching, like I couldn't hit the meter. So it was getting really frustrating. I haven't been drinking, so it's nothing to do with that. I'm not drinking today. I had a few beers both last night and on Friday night, so. It's a water night, maybe a Coca-Cola later, but it's a water night tonight. So yeah, I was just getting a little frustrated. I need to stop with the rage quitting now. I mean, my record's been pretty good, but I do wonder how much worse it would be. I think a lot of the games that I've gone through my rage quit issues, I still end up losing. But I'm sure that's not the case for all of them. So yeah, it's just a little frustrated, but it's okay. Well, this one we're playing out though. No more rage quitting. But still a meal.
Welcome into Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Colorado Rockies and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Alongside my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shoppy. Thanks for joining us here. Today's focus is on a bullpen that's been tremendous recently. From the setup arms to the closers, this group literally changes out. All right, we'll be back. And getting the start for Arizona, Zach Gallen. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout. Time to check out the Rockies lineup. And so far this year, this has not been a very good offense.
Well, in this day and age, if you can't, has to be at a certain level. If you're going to produce runs, give your pitchers an opportunity as they're facing tough offenses as well.
The 0-1. On the ground to the left. Fires over to first. 2 away here in the top of the first. 2 down, bases empty. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Rockies. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
That looked like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive, but he just expanded the zone to his advantage.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the grab on the run, and that'll do it. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at bat. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Yeah. Smith launched a homer in his most recent game. Ball 1. Foul ball there. To the right side. Takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first.
Batting second. Right.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. This team, Chris, not one that gets a lot of production from hitting homers, so they've got to find offense in other ways.
Yeah, Boog, hit sequencing is so important for this team. You know, getting that walk at the right time, coming up with that next knock or extra base hit so that you can actually play to run.
Slides, but he can't come up with it.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Ketel Marte, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. Swings over the top of that one. Close, but called a ball. And a count 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Here's a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Carroll at first, 1 gone. Swing and a high fly ball right field. That one back, that one on its way, and it's gone.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
Outside low. 3 balls, no strikes. Fastball for a strike. And that one clips the corner. 2 runs across in the inning here in the finale of this 4-game set. On the ground to third. Slings to first in time.
Batting fifth.
And now the center fielder. Got one close, ruled a ball. Ball 1.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Missing inside, ball 3. And it's ball 4. He missed down low.
It's been a little bit of a shaky inning, but he's still in a good spot to get out of this thing without giving up any more runs. He's just got to turn the page and go after this next guy.
0-1. And that drops in for a strike. Perdomo wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. One and 2 here. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. D-backs at a pair on the homer. It's now a 2-0 ball game. This is NL West. Top of the second, Mickey Moniak steps in with an OPS that's been through the roof. Power and patience in one package. An impressive list.
He's doing damage and getting on base. That's rare. The kind of balance every manager wants, and the stats prove his work.
Late with the swing there. Got him. One gone here.
Really tight bite on that slider and just couldn't get the barrel to it out front. You've got to try to pull those hands tight to the body to get it through. And I'm thinking he probably wanted that pitch to end up even more inside to keep it out of the danger zone. But it had enough late break and deception to get the job done.
Yeah, Singy, he doesn't just hit it far. He hits it loud.
Yeah, the ballpark doesn't stand a chance when he squares it up, Boog. That Tater total just keeps climbing.
Tater total?
That's a ball.
Way inside.
Oh.
Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. That one's back. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And they're on the scoreboard. It's 2-1.
That fastball wasn't even in the zone, and he was still able to hit it out. Wow. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Turned on, but that's foul down the third baseline.
That was a nice bid right there to try to tie up this ball game. Just couldn't keep it from bending foul. He looked locked in on that swing. Pitcher better be careful with him right now.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And the tying run is on base. That one fouled off.
Great take right there. Showed some really good discipline. Breaking ball coming in, you see it well, but don't trust that it's going to hang on for a strike. Nice job.
And a foul ball.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Close one, doesn't get the call. And the count is even, 2-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy two. Over to Perdomo. That's one. What a double play that was. Inning over. The Rockies get one by way of the long ball. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. This is NL West action on MLB The Show. Back here in the desert. Bottom half of inning number 2. So the Colorado Rockies are hovering around 500 about a third of the way into this season. Singy, they're doing okay, but I think we expected more out of them.
Yeah, I thought they'd be a little higher up in the standings than they've been so far. They're not out of anything yet, but they haven't done anything to separate themselves. They've got some work to do before the All-Star break to put themselves in a good position if they're going to contend down the stretch.
And now it's the switch hitter, Carlos Santana.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
Del Castillo on at first, nobody out. Next offering is fouled back. Swings and misses, and that's the first out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Runner, yes, yes.
Runner on the move. Ground ball up the middle to Tovar, and that's 2.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. That one ripped left field. Way back there. And it is out of here. He wastes no time on this one, and we're level. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2.
Well, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
Kind of muffed that strikeout pitch right there. I'm not sure if he got crossed up or tied up, but either way, good composure to recover and finish the out at first. That's a play you could easily panicked on and throw into right field.
So the Rockies lineup turns over. Brenton Doyle digs in now, and that one is in for a strike. Swings through that.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Swing and a ground ball. Throw on to Santana. That's out number 2.
Up next for Colorado, first baseman T.J. Rumfield.
Chris, he's been one of the most this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Started to go at the 1-2. A check on it to third. No swing. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Just one hit in the inning, but it was a big one right here as it ties the ball game. And we're deadlocked now. Set for the bottom of the 3rd. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Pavin Smith. Lorenzen with some less than fantastic work on the hill lately. Inside corner, and that's called a strike.
Where nothing was working for him on the mound. Maybe he needs to have his turn in the rotation skipped or something. Get his mind right to get back on track.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Well, that was a really good job setting him up right there. Pitcher and catcher working together to finish him off with the fastball. And even though the location probably wasn't what he wanted, the sequence is what got the job done. Clearly late with the swing after seeing the off-speed stuff on the pitch before.
That one ripped. And that's got extra bases written all over it. He's in at second with a 1-out double.
That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
1 out, runner at second. An outstanding hitter in Ketel Marte. That misses, and that's ball 1.
Ball 2.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Now a pop-up on the infield. 2 down.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Out towards right center field. McCarthy coming on. He's got it. And that is that. One left for the Diamondbacks. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back here at Chase Field, now the Rockies catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swings through that one for strike one.
Well, these Rockies, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Got him. Rusty Valentine rings him up. Gets it to first. That's the first out in the top of the fourth.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it. And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
On the ground, right side, and it goes just foul.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
Line to left, and foul ball.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
That one not close. 2-2. On the ground, right side. Marte tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
Up next for Colorado,
Ezekiel Tovar getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 so far today with a solo homer in his first at bat.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Strike 2. Next pitch is outside. Out towards right center field. And that is that. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Diamondbacks showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Swing and a miss for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Hit hard on the ground and up the middle, base hit. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Right through there for a strike.
Ball 1.
And that one ripped to left. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
Here comes the 0-1. And that's in for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins.
Well, looked at the fastball for strike 3 there to end the inning. Back here in the desert, we go to the top of the 5th. Tyler Freeman digging in for the Rockies.
All these Rockies just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
Had him out front for strike 3.
Good horizontal movement on that curveball right there, and just enough to get him to chase it. He placed it just off the corner, and that's one of those where a pitcher says if he's going to miss, he's going to miss off the plate. So really good job. Great pitch for the punch out.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. That's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
That's a ball.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Chris, as we look back at the pitch sequence, he hadn't seen that curveball at all. How tough is it to adjust to something like that with a bunch of break when you haven't had a look at it yet?
Yeah, I mean, you're dialed up for something firm. You never want to take a called third strike as a fastball, so you're going to be a little anxious before you recognize the pitch. And right there, clearly didn't see what was coming.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
Swing and a miss, and now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two on the way. And misses inside. Struck him out swinging. And he strikes out the side in the 5th. Halfway through, and we're tied 2 apiece.
I'm breaking the rules, changing the game. Yeah, I'm gonna elevate. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, keep it up, let's go.
Bottom of the inning, leading off, Tommy Troy.
Third baseman, Tommy Troy.
Now fly ball to right center. McCarthy on the move. Nice grab as he reached down to make the play.
Up next for the Diamondbacks, designated hitter, Haven.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from. And there's just no one there to knock it down.
In the air, left field. Moniak gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Out number 2.
Up next for the Diamondbacks.
Go ahead, run on base. Ketel Marte, the next to hit. Ripped, but it curls foul. 2 gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. In the air to left center. Moniak under it. And that is that. One hit, one left. We're through. Back here in a close one, and a look now at some of the biggest plays from the game. Jake McCarthy digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, went around. Strike one.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for, because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Check swing, tried to hold up. Now it appeal to third. Didn't go. 2-2. Making 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along. Shortened the bunt and missed it. And it's 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Kevin Ginkel, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Thompson getting loose as well.
Oh.
Base hit center field. And they have their first base runner since the 3rd inning. Here comes the manager out of the... On the mound now, Kevin Ginkel. He has a great slider with tons of movement. Ginkel checks over to first, and he's back. Now here is number 7. Runner on the go. Carroll moving under this one. And there's 2 away.
Up next for Colorado, catcher Hunter Goodman.
Runner on the go. That one hammered, but pulled foul. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Runner goes again. Pitch inside. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again.
Well, it really doesn't matter what the situation is. When a guy like this gets on first, you know he's going to steal second at some point during the at-bat. Nice job to get in the scoring position. The deep... Probably knew it was coming, but they just couldn't do anything to stop it.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Perdomo on to first. That ends the frame. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked to 2 apiece. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year. Gurriel checks his swing. Now it appeal to first. He did not go around. Gurriel gets a piece.
You know, these D-backs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
1-2 now.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
2-2 now. And a foul ball. He stays alive. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. One up, one down.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. All tied up here in the bottom of the sixth.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Fights it off. He'll see another. And right back to the mound. Over to first. That's out number 2. So digging in, Geraldo Perdomo. On the ground, right side. Play made. That ends the inning. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. And this game is still tied at 2-2. Ryan Thompson gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Well, he's had trouble at times keeping the ball in the park this season. Something to keep in mind here.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Challenge.
This guy's sink has so much drop at it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
Here's a 1-2. And a swing and a miss. That's the first out in the top of the 7th.
Now, this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far. The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
The 1-2 stays alive. The 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. Marte to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for Colorado, second baseman Tyler Freeman.
Here's Tyler Freeman to hit. 1 for 2. Two down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider. If you're on the mound, you just want to expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
That's off the mark. Ball 1. Just missed.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good pitches, but even better takes.
Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Back here at Chase Field, set for the last half of the 7th. Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Brennan Bernardino.
Bringing in the lefty with the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
And there's a foul ball. On the ground, Karros zips it to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the seventh.
For the Diamondbacks, first baseman Carlos Santana.
Strike one.
Outside corner, there's a strike. And a swing and a miss. And now 2 gone.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
2 down, nobody on.
Ball 2.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. A.J. Puck.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come. But you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
The 1-1.
No, that's high.
And there's a ball.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
Three-two. Swings and misses. Struck him out.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. That when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
The 2-0 is in for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Swings and misses. 2-2. Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
2 down, nobody on. Shortened the bunt and missed it, and it's 0-2. Swings and misses. And he strikes out. Back here in the desert, bottom of the 8th. Pavin Smith stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that drops in for a strike. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
No, that slider down and away, it's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect, and halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Catcher challenge. We'll take another look. And on further review, it was a strike. Still 2 challenges left for them. All tied up here, the bottom half of the 8th inning.
That's a ball.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now. Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, you've got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the #3 hitter, you serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2- or 3-run homer.
To the right side. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 67.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Fought off foul.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
And the 0-1. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And that's outside.
Ball.
Got him swinging for the K. They keep a big threat off the bases. Huge in a tie game like this. 1 out. On the ground to the left. And that's just foul. The 0-1. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Taylor Clark up and throwing for manager Torey Lovullo.
That's the ball.
Swings through that high fastball. And that just misses.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
And a payoff pitch. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And they get the out.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air. Maybe drive it into the gap.
Next for Colorado, Hunter Goodman. 0 for 3 in this one. Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they have the lead. And the Rockies jump in front.
For the Diamondbacks, number 45, Taylor Clark.
Outside with a breaking ball. And a big swing and a miss.
I think he was a little excited there. Saw the fastball, but needed a step ladder to get to that one. He's going to have to tighten it back up if he wants to have a good at bat.
Fastball for a strike at 95. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Now pitching for
We're back,
Colorado.
and on the mound is the closer, Juan Mejia.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Next pitch misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Whips it to first. And the leadoff man retired here in the ninth. Here's the center fielder. That misses. And that is ball 1. Oh, that fastball drilled
That hit
him.
him. Take your base.
1 for 3.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt.
Oh.
Try your best to get in the scoring position.
The 0-1. Runner takes off. Pitch
That's
kicks
the ball.
away. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. The Rockies trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out.
Just missed with that good fastball inside, but it plants a seed in the hitter's mind. He's got to be ready for that pitch, which will...
Now this is through for a base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He scores to tie it up. Makes it to second. The winning runs in scoring position with 1 gone.
Number 11,
Swing and a high fly ball left field. 2 away now. And here's the first baseman, Carlos Santana. That one outside.
That's away.
Ball 1. Swing and he popped it up. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. And that's way high. Ball 2. Winning run in scoring position with 2 away. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. And that one hit to first. And it's just foul. That was close. Battling here as he fouls it away. 3-2. Payoff pitch. Ball 4. He walked in. And that keeps things going. Check swing. No appeal. Ball 1. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Tap foul at the plate. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's the 3rd out, and we're headed to extras. D-backs with a run. Tomorrow, Bart. Ezekiel Tovar digging in for the Rockies. He's already homered in this game.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Pickoff throw, and he's back in easily. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Fair ball coming home. Tovar with a knock, and the leadoff hitter is aboard. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead it in the 10th. That one fouled off. Here's the 0-1. Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. The 0-2. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout.
Well, it gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a 2-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate, so very difficult to get the barrel on.
0-1 down. And a swing and a miss.
A lot of times you'll see a pitcher maybe double up on a pitch. This guy will throw it 3 times, 4 times in a row because hitters just can't lay off of it.
Oh.
In the dirt. Two and 2. That one 95 to finish him off.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Carroll's in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. And a foul ball. One run across in the frame so far here in the top half of the 10th. Fouls it off, still 1 and 2.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Tovar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Last chance to even things up. We head to the bottom of inning number 10. It's the Rockies 4 and the Diamondbacks 3. This is NL West action on MLB The Show.
Now pitching for
Back here in
Colorado,
extras,
number
and
62,
here's the
Jose
Diamondbacks leadoff
Quintana.
hitter, Pavin Smith.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
Squares the bunt, but that rolls foul. So the tying run at second, and a sac bunt here. Carroll's in plenty of time to first. 1 out, the bottom of the 10th. Outside, and that's ball 1. Breaking ball in there for a strike. Ground ball to the right side. He takes it on his own, and Arizona with just 1 out left.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
So it's their last chance in this one. Now here is Ketel Marte.
Well, don't expect too many more high fastballs. This is a good sinker ball pitcher, and sometimes they can make mistakes trying to pitch up in the zone. Look for
Line and a base hit into right. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and again we are tied. There's a sinker at the knees for a strike. Next pitch inside, and that's ball 1. In there at the knees. Gurriel wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. So they get to hang on to their second challenge. And it's into the gap. Runner around third. Relay throw home. Across is the winning run, and the Diamondbacks.
There's nothing colder than your shoulder when you're dragging me along like you do. Like you do. And then you switch up with no warning, and you kiss me like you want it. How rude, how rude. But I kinda like it anyways. I don't mind if this is gonna take a million days. I know you'll come around to me eventually. If you sit back, relax, enjoy my company, my company. Once you